Good evening. I'm going to give you some updates on my Etsy greeting card shop, and it's found at a bike, a flower, and a book.etsy.com. So it's public and it can be seen publicly. So far, I have zero sales. And it was opened, I think it's more than a week ago now. But I had some inspiring stories along the way, and I want to share it tonight. So first, I have my friend help me improve my public profile composition. So originally, my composition reads this way: Thank you for visiting my little happy shop. I ride my bike to work. I take pictures of flowers and read inspirational books on my off duty days. I like to insert bookmarks, stationery leaflets, and greeting cards into my books. That's why I name my shop A Bike, a Flower, and a Book. So I asked my friend to edit or improve my composition, and she said, I think it's better to change the word inserted into tuck. I like to tuck bookmarks into my books. And I agreed with her. I think the word tuck gave more warmth to the composition because the word inserted is more of a medical term like IV insertion. So thank you, my friend. So now it reads this way: I like to tuck bookmarks, stationery leaflets, and greeting cards into my books. Thank you. And another story that I wanted to share is I've learned something from a friend who happens to be an artist. So she asked me, what makes you busy these days? And I said, I'm attending to my greeting cards shop. And I requested her to take a look at my pictures so she can critique it or give me some comments or suggestions on the way I take pictures because I want to improve. And she said that I take pictures diagonally, which is good, she said. So I went over again my greeting cards, and she's right. I didn't notice it. The images of the flowers were taken diagonally. This rose and this rose are in the same stem, but they were taken a year apart. This rose was taken on a rainy day, and this one was taken on uh, not a rainy day, but it was almost evening that time, around 7 p.m. So it looks darker, but I like the curvatures of the petals. So I paired them together. They're sisters of the same plant, but taken a year apart. So this also looks like it was taken diagonally. This one too is diagonal. So I paired this rose with this other flower. I don't know its name because they have similar colors, yellow in the inside and pinkish in the periphery. And to me, this looks like a painting. And this part. And also, this looks diagonal. The light is a dusty rose color. I like it. This one is also diagonal. This definitely is diagonal. She's right. I didn't notice that because for me, when I'm passing by a flower and I'm captivated by it, I go back to my position where the flower captivated me and take the picture from there. So I don't change any angle anymore. I just take it from where it captivated me. So for me, it's the other way around. It's like the rose or the iris angled itself so that it captivated me to take a picture of it. So this one as well is angled diagonally. And I paired it with these little flowers because they have similar colors. And I look at this like shoes of fairies, and I hang it there so that they can play around here. And there are little tomato flowers here, and I see them like stars twinkling, shedding light over the shoes while the fairies are playing around. Just kidding. That's just my imagination when I was taking this picture. So this one is also diagonal. And these flowers, I don't know their names, but they look like nuns to me who are intently praying, or maybe soldiers who are praying intently before an encounter. And the rose is intently listening too. So that's why I paired them together. This is also diagonal. The lining of the flower is diagonal. And this looks like an extraterrestrial to me that's like beaming up. Just kidding. And then this one is also diagonal. I'll bring you to another listing. She's still right. This is diagonal and this one as well. Now, my other friend says this looks like a sassy rose. I look at it as a chic or a fashionista rose because it has some curls on the sides. This one as well looks like a fashionista. It's like wearing a red leather jacket that's well trimmed here. It's really well trimmed. So I paired it with this picture because it has some orange roses in the background. Same with this orange dwarf pomegranate. This one is also diagonal. This columbine is diagonal. This is the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge. And this is a heart-shaped flower that I took at Lake Merritt Gardens in Oakland. So it's close to San Francisco, just a 20 minutes BART ride. So it's heart-shaped, and I was reminded of the song I Left My Heart in San Francisco. So that's why I paired them together. Diagonal again. It looks lit. This is a rose, and magnolia, which is diagonal again. And let's go to another listing. Diagonal, and this is slightly diagonal. This looks like a layered gown to me. And this looks like a silky, pearly, white earring for the lady to wear it as an earring, an accessory to her gown. Oh, that's my video of that card. This is also taken diagonally, and I paired it with a light colored 5-petaled rose. So this is light colored and the other one is dark, so they match. I imagine this as a mother because most moms wear dark dresses and then they dress their babies with light colored clothings. So I think they match. This is another iris, a little bit diagonal, and this one is diagonal also. This is diagonal. And these are rose petals. And it looks foggy inside, like a rose fog. There, it's like the Grand Canyon curvatures. I've never been there, but yeah, I told my friend because she posted some pictures of Grand Canyon on Facebook. I said, I've never been there, but I can show you pictures of uh, caves in rose petals. It looks like the Grand Canyon too, I told her. So, yeah. This one is a poppy flower, but look, somebody painted a white cross in the center. Seems like a painting, right? This one. It's like a perfect white cross. And I paired it with a rose that's perfectly swirled, so it's mysterious too. So I paired these mysterious flowers together. This one, actually, when I took a picture of this, it turned out blurred, but I said it's good. So it's rose petals that are blurred, but I think because it's blurred and that's why it looks good. It looks like a painting. So there's another picture there. This one is also a little bit diagonal. This looks like a angel cake to me. It's soft and it looks creamy. So it's nice. Both of these also are diagonal. And definitely this is diagonal. A magnolia petal and rose. And this also looks diagonal. And the reason why I paired them together is that their petals look ballooned from the inside. And this looks luminous from the inside. So that's that. This one is also diagonal. This one as well. This looks like a peppermint candy to me in Christmas. So there's like a pink fog inside. Where else? This one is also diagonal, as well as the iris, a rose. This one is also diagonal, a rose. This one is also diagonal, rose. This one too. This looks like a butterfly, but it's rose petals. But it looks like a butterfly tucked in a rose. But it's the rose itself. And my friend said, this is good because it's off-centered and so it catches attention. I look at this picture like a lava flowing out of the rose. Or it could also be like a strawberry cream ice cream in the ice cream parlor in one of those crowns. So yeah, but it's a rose. This one is also diagonal. So yes. So thank you to my artist friend who gave me some observations, and definitely I'll be remembering that when I go to a rose garden next time. And I'll remember that taking pictures diagonally gives more art to the picture. And thank you very much for joining me in checking the diagonal shots according to my artist friend. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Good night.